Hey everybody, welcome back into Universal Beauty. It's been a while since I made a video for you because, well, with the way things are, it seems like there hasn't been a whole load of stuff to talk about. Personally, I haven't been super excited with any of the stuff that's come out in the beauty community. I feel like it's, just due to the times, things are a little bit quiet. But I also thought, you know what, it's a really good time to revisit our older palettes. I mean, they're still good, and so why not use them? We have them. Having said that, I did, get a couple of things on the sales. So I thought, anyway, I'll just go over a couple of things that I've been kind of hoarding for the last couple of weeks and just make a video and say hi to you all. And let's see if we can keep moving forward and try something. So one of the first things I got, I know I don't need any more brushes, but sometimes I really like Morphe brushes, but sometimes, they do end up getting like overly fluffy and they got to be tossed. All things being equal, Sigma brushes are pretty much my favorites. But anyway, there was a deal and I got another little set of Morphe brushes. They look so much like summer and they're so cute and they're pretty versatile. These right here. This little thing is kind of interesting because it's just this rubber tip and it's supposed to help you like apply glitter and that kind of stuff. So I haven't used it yet, but I think that looks kind of cool. I did go ahead and get a Morphe E61 highlighter little brush, and there's something similar in here. Now these in this particular kit are not marked with anything, so I don't know what to call them, but there you go. They're pretty much just good eye shader fluffing brushes. But the thing about them that was kind of cute is they come with this, little belly bag. That's this neon plastic thing. I just feel like, God, isn't this going to be good for like a beach walk where you can just have your phone and your keys in there and like be unencumbered, So liked that, got that. Let me just stash these brushes so they get out of my way here. Okay, what else did I get? Sorry. Okay, so do you remember how I was telling you guys that I was trying this Wonder Beauty Wonder Brow to see how that goes? And I'm just okay with it. It's not really like they claim, oh, this will last you 24 or 48 hours, and I don't know, maybe if you don't wash your face, but every time I use it, it's just like a regular kind of brow formula. For my money, it's still kind of got to be Benefit is like the authority on brows, and this precisely my brow, you can't beat it. So anyway, that was that. But anyway, I also, from Wonder Beauty, I decided to try their Last and Foundation Concealer. Last and Found Foundation Concealer. All right, so this claim on this one is also that there's no creasing, no cracking, it just goes on. And you guys know I really struggle with these dark circles here. I just can't get rid of them. So anyway, I tried this and again, I was just okay with it. Come out of there. It doesn't want to come out now. It comes in a tube like this. And you can just kind of sponge it into place. Now, although again it's okay, it wasn't the be all and end all. So there's that. Also, I'm always looking for the perfect waterproof eyeliner because some days my eye, it's usually just this one, and it just waters, and I will end up, tearing off my whole bit of eyeliner on this eye before I'm even out the door to work, and that drives me crazy. So I'm kind of always looking. Anyway, I looked into these Smashbox Always On gel liners. I got one in brown and one in black. The one in black is called Fishnet, and this one is called Brood. It's the brown one. I like it okay. They just, nice little pencil that they are, and they're fine. The thing was, I was talking to a friend of mine, and she suggested the Maybelline Tattoo Studio, and she said it stays on, and it's just much less in the price. So I got this one. I haven't used it yet, And I believe this one is a liquid liner. So I'm going to try this at some point. You know, it's supposed to be great. But the funny thing was that just on an impulse in the drugstore, I got, let me see if it's easy for me to pick out here and find. Yeah, is this it? Yeah, I went and I noticed, this caught my eye. It's Wet n Wild and it's called Breakup Proof, which obviously, you know, if you're crying your little eyes out, it doesn't come off. So I tried this for much cheaper, and I'm telling you, it kind of does the same job. So maybe Maybelline and Wet n Wild are the way to go, and you don't really, I mean, Smashbox is a great brand, don't get me wrong, but you know, spare yourself the expense and try that out. It's, I forgot how much it was. See, all this stuff, I don't have the prices for you, sadly, but I know that this was a fraction of the price. This Wet n Wild Breakup Proof, waterproof, retractable eyeliner. And yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay. Yeah. And, you know, retractable up and down. So that was another, you know, just an impulse buy, but I'm liking it. So yeah, from Morphe, I also got these. These are called Tidy Tips, and they have the point, like a little Q-tip, but a point on one end, and then the flat paddle on the other end. I'm certainly going to try those out because they were nice and reasonably priced in the sale. I was on a trip to Costco, and I happened to see, you know, sometimes they sell cosmetics in there, and not where you normally go to get your cosmetics, but there was a 2-pack of these Julep Eyeshadow 101 cream to powder eyeshadow sticks, and I just dropped one on the floor. But this one, it's like a purpley, never mind my scar there, just try to ignore that, a purpley one, and it was paired up with, one moment, this kind of a golden bronzy one. So these two. Anyway, they're pretty nice, and they were only like $10 for the two of them. I think it was like $9.97 for the two of them, and you can kind of smudge them if you want to. But anyway, cream to powder, they dry down pretty nicely. Anyway, I'm liking those. Okay, my friend Kelly was suggesting to me to try this Ofra primer. This is called Northern Lights, the Northern Lights primer, and she was saying that, you know, it was really great. She really, really enjoyed this. So I decided to try it, and what I can tell you is I've been using it. I like the formula. I hate this packaging. It is so clunky and a pain in the butt. So the top comes off. You can see I've been using it. The primer's in there, but something about this, like the other day I was pulling the top off and I saw a little piece of plastic go flying. There's these little, oh yeah, it's hard to see, these little divots here, and I think they hold the lid on. But anyway, one of them just went flying off, so I think it's poorly constructed, it's clunky, and it's not particularly attractive. I like the formula, but I guess for me, I kind of do better when it's in like maybe a tube or a pump that's like in a sleeker bottle than this. All right, so that's Ofra. And I've been on a vitamin C kick for my skin. I've been trying to, you know, do it every night, and I recently got these other two products. I'm gonna start them once I finish the vitamin C in about a week and a half, because I don't want to like mix a bunch of stuff and then you don't know what's working and what's not. But if anybody has experience with these Lancome products, I would love for you to weigh in and tell me what you think. The first one is this Genifique. I decided to go ahead and try this out. It's a youth activating concentrate, and you know, it's supposed to be really visibly great results after 7 days. So we're going to find out. The other one is Lancome Visionaire. This one is an advanced skin corrector, wrinkles, pores, and texture. So for you younger girls, you're probably not going to be concerned with this, but I'm going to try it out. So pairing these two together, I think you can use them one on top of the other, this one first, this one second, or as they suggested, this one in the daytime and then your moisturizer over it, this one in the nighttime, and then your night cream over that. So I plan on trying these out, but as I said, if anybody knows of anything and you've tried these before, I'd love to know your opinion. Another thing that I've been checking out is this 24 karat gold repair ampule. This is from Neogen Labs. I believe they're from South Korea. Now, South Korea, I'm telling you guys, they're 10 years ahead of us. They have such innovative products. This one is an ampule. It's not a serum, it's an ampule, and it's, so that's, you know, much more intense, much more strong. This is infused with 24 karat gold. It's all in there, and it doesn't take too much just in the dropper. I'm using this at night right now before I go to sleep, and just, you know, trying to better my skin. I don't know, because see, you can see I haven't even been doing it that long, but all this stuff is something, you know, that I plan to test out and see what's what. Let me see, what else did I do? I got a couple of fun Jeffree Star things because they were also a good price. This one is the Liquid Frost, and I have not used this. I got the color called Expensive. I'm going to pull this out of the box for you and show you. It looks like this, but there's this little button on top of the thing, and it raises up when you twist the cap. So then you press it, and it loads the dropper with the product. But I think the danger here is it's going to release a lot. So I think you got to be real careful when you're pushing that button. You see, that's almost like, well, it's not terrible, but it's a lot of product still. And, you know, then you can go from there, but wow, it's like a lot. I feel like I don't need that much normally, but, you know, then you kind of get this nice shimmer. But I would only be using it like, you know, here and here. And I certainly wouldn't need a dollop that's going to cover that much. So I would say it's great, but be careful of this because of the way that it loads that dropper. It's an excess of product that I just don't think you need. So other than that, it'll last you a long time, and it's a real pretty shimmer, so good. What else did I get? This is the, come on now, lip ammunition. And I got it in Beauty Pageant because, you know, I love the pinks, I love the sparkling pinks. So this is reading kind of dark on camera because you don't typically wear them too dark, but this is pretty. So I'm kind of happy with that. Cute little pink bullet that it comes in. Love that too. And then I got this other thing, First Class. This is a velour liquid lipstick in First Class because a lot of times I'm not necessarily thinking I'll wear this on its own. Oh, here's the pretty packaging too. Isn't that nice? But this one, it's a real golden kind of a color. Is that reading for you? I hope. I'll just put some there and try to show you this way. See, it's this, and it's like a dark gold, like an antique gold. Sometimes I do like to just put a little of that. So got that one too. That's cute. This other buy here is from Guerlain. It's the Meteorites. This is in the gold pearls. And it comes in really pretty packaging, as you'd expect from Guerlain. It's like this. And you just, it's got, you know, basically the white, the gold, and the deep gold pearls that you know, swirl on your brush. Like, you just get your brush in there and kind of do a little bit and move it onto your skin where you would like to place it. And it's nice because it's subtle. It's not going to, you know, you're not going to see this from outer space. It's like a very subtle kind of a glow. But the thing is, $65, is it worth it? I'm going to say no. It's pretty, It's a nice thing. It's a pretty gold, but I think it's overpriced, and I wouldn't do this again. It's looks like this, and as I said, Guerlain is known for having great products, but I can live without that one because there's plenty of other highlighters that can give you a nice subtle effect without going that expensive. So up to you. The other thing was, I love to talk about Morphe because I really think what a great company. It's such value for money. If you can't afford super high-end makeup and you still want a good payoff and good things, Morphe palettes are so reasonably priced. I think they go $35 or so, and then in the sales you can sometimes get them for like 16, and I'm talking like you get like 30 colors. It's amazing, and the formula is good. They're very blendable. The product is great. So I went ahead and just, I was thinking, Morphe palettes, I got a stack, but I think, I must have every color, I don't need another one. And then I'm looking and I see this one. This is the 35W, and this one I believe is something warm, the warm colors or warm neutrals, or it's here's the box. It's called Warm It Up. It's the 35W Warm It Up. And this is, let me see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 colors. I can't remember how much I paid for this because, now with the shipping taking so long for everybody, I don't really remember, but I know it wasn't full price. I'm going to guess it was about 16. But look at these colors and see there's all these lovely neutrals. Actually, this is what I have on today. And I think if you want to kind of play around with the Fox Eye, don't need to do a tutorial on that because like 1,000,001 tutorials are out there for it, but these are nice warm, and there's some cool neutrals in here too, and so you can really kind of play around with it if you wanted to do that. But look at all this value for money, and like I said, look at this formula. It's good. It blends. It's nice. So some people complain that, the colors aren't marked with names, that you have this little plastic insert that you have to put here and correspond. I don't know that that's really such a big problem. Not for me anyway. It's kind of like, are you choosing the colors because of the names, or are you just, I don't know. Anyway, not a big deal in my humble opinion. Moving on from that, there was this next one that is, the box is over there on the floor, but it's the 39S, and I think it's called something like You're a Gem or something like that. And these are larger because they have a new thing down the middle. There are larger pans of this new formula that they've done. But look at those colors. Are they not pretty? Okay, you see this row of the larger ones down the middle. These are shimmers. They're not necessarily highlighters, although they can be used for that, but they're like a real a softer kind of a gel formula that really, really pretty though. I'm gonna this one that I'm doing is called Bling Thing, and I'm just gonna do that. I know I've already done meteorites here on camera, but you can never have enough sparkle. So, but anyway, you can play with these on your eyes, on your cheekbones or your cheeks, because there's some pinks and then even this raspberry one. But I'm telling you guys, this color right here, this Amethyst Avenue, I think it is. Yeah, Amethyst sorry. When I swatched that, there was a couple of colors in this palette that I actually was like, because they just, the payoff from them was so incredibly beautiful. There's quite a few of them in here that I think you will love this if you want to play around with some jewel tones, because it's a real pink and purple palette, but it's absolutely lovely. And I'm really, really happy that I got this one. I had a lot of fun with that. And then just one more that I haven't used yet, because I just got these on Friday. They just came in the mail finally. I ordered them a couple of weeks ago. This one is the 39A. It's the Dare to Create. And this one, let me just open it up and show you what it's going to look like. It's the same, it's the large one, and it has the kind of, looks like bronzers in the middle, or this. But anyway, this is the Dare to Create. It's got some blues and greens, some deeper kind of raspberry colors, and then the sunset colors, a few neutrals. But anyway, I think this will be fun to play around with as well. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to dip into this one yet, but this orange here is super fire, and this is very magenta. So I think maybe they could be pressed pigments. I haven't really looked into that, but we'll see. Pretty blues, pretty greens. So yeah, the Dare to Create palette, and that one is the 39A. So guys, other than that, the other thing that I've been exploring and trying to do for myself is some collagen powder once a day in the morning. Now this brand here, this is Perfect Keto. This one was the chocolate one, and I also got a tasteless one that was just, you know, neutral, and I kind of prefer it over this chocolate. But anyway, in the morning when you're having your cup of tea or your cup of coffee, you just put a little scoop of this collagen powder in there, and it's supposedly very beneficial with just keeping your skin in good, you know, building collagen and rehydrating. I do take phytoceramides internally as a supplement to moisturize from the inside out, but here it's just another step. So anyway, that's something else that I'm trying. I think it's $35 for this on the Perfect Keto website. I think they also have specials and coupon codes and things like that. This is 12 ounces, or yeah, 12.1 ounces that you get, and I think it's $35. But anyway, if that's something that you want to try, it's just I decided to have a go on that too. So I'll let you know how that's going the next time that we talk. And this is getting ready to hit the 20 minute mark, and I think that's probably all about anybody's got the patience to watch these days. So I hope you're all doing great. I know we're all getting tired of doing our own hair, doing our own nails, and we would love life to return to normal. A few places are opening up again, but I'm still a little too paranoid to go down that road. So I'm gonna stick it out for a little bit longer, because I just what I see going on, people don't act right, you know, people are not masked up, they're not distancing, and I don't know, we can't afford to get sick. We just can't afford to get sick. So please take care of yourselves, and you know, keep your 6-foot distance from everybody, and you know, it's going to be a better world eventually. We've been all going through some like really crazy upheaval right now with everything that's happening in the news, and you know, it can really kind of make you depressed, where you think that how can we come back from this? But you know what, it's a time for listening and learning and staying safe and staying careful and keeping calm, and just, you know that it's going to get better. You know, the best way is to believe that you're going to have a good day. You will have a good day, and there's always something good in every day, even if there's bad news. So try to keep that in mind, and take care of yourself. It's a good time to stay in and do self-care and just experiment. Like I said, I'm just like trying to, you know, correct my skin right now. But anyway, so thank you for being here. If you haven't subscribed, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and it'll give you notifications via email when I do a new upload. I haven't felt like I had anything to really talk about for a little while, so that's why I've been kind of missing on the scene. But anyway, I hope you're all well, and sparkle hard, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye.